Are We There Yet is the latest indie co-op title that blew up on Steam, and now everyone wants to try it, myself included. But since it's not on Mac, I needed to test various workarounds until I found 4 that get the job done, and that I'll talk about next. If at any point you find yourself overwhelmed with all the information, there is a link to our site in the description where you will find a very structured article on how to play the game. 2 of the ways to play Are We There Yet are cloud gaming services, and the other 2 let you download it and run it locally, so there's something for everyone. But before you choose which one you want, you'll have to buy the game. If you want to get it at a significantly reduced price, check the description where you'll find links to the best discount deals for Are We There Yet, available at the moment. Now, let's get to the ways to play it. The first method you can use is Boosteroid, the cheapest cloud gaming service that's actually any good. The main draw of cloud gaming is that your machine doesn't matter so long as you can supply it with around 40 megabits of stable internet. And if you've got a faster connection, you can crank up everything to max even in 4K, and you should be more than fine. Are We There Yet is one game where this advantage of cloud services is on full display. This is a surprisingly demanding game that requires a lot of VRAM and doesn't run great on weaker systems. So specs matter a ton here, especially if you want decent performance at medium or high settings. With cloud gaming, you don't need to worry about your hardware's capabilities, since you are technically running the game on a powerful remote rig that streams the gameplay to your Mac. In my tests, I streamed Are We There Yet in 4K with high graphics, and performance held no problem. You can expect the same type of stable performance with any other title played through Boosteroid. All you have to do to start gaming is follow the link in the description, register for the service, and buy a subscription. Then just search for the game and click play. It's all pretty easy, but we have a how-to tutorial if you need it, and an overview of the service if you want something more in-depth to make up your mind. The next solution is GeForce Now, and it is the largest and most popular cloud gaming service out there. Its pricing is steeper than Boosteroid, but this is somewhat offset by its larger gaming library. Ultimately, the choice between the 2 depends on personal preference, but I still prefer Boosteroid simply because it gives pretty much the same performance, but at a considerably better price. But if you want the best of the best with all the bells and whistles, go with GeForce Now. Like with Boosteroid, all you need is stable internet, with around 40 megabits per second, and you can play games with 1080p and 60 frames per second without any noteworthy lag. And if you've got a faster internet, say around 50 megabits per second, you can stream with 4K and 120 FPS. Using GFN is similarly simple. Just go to the respective link below, click Join Now, pick a preferred plan, and register. Then download the service's macOS app, launch it, and look for Are We There Yet. Then click play, and after logging into Steam, you can start playing. Crossover is the go-to method in 2025 if you want to use your Mac's hardware. It will give you the ability to play anywhere you want without internet limitations, and scales better with newer Macs. But you're not going to get anywhere near the graphical fidelity or performance you'll have with cloud solutions. Are We There Yet is a good case study for this. The game does work through Crossover, albeit with situational bugs like not being able to connect with your friends and play together. But these are fixable. What's not fixable is the game's performance when playing through a translation layer like Crossover. I don't know if it's because of flawed optimization or because of the UE5 engine that the game's built on, but Are We There Yet runs pretty poorly with Crossover on anything that's not a high-end Apple silicon. As an example, my M3 Max with 36 gigs of memory barely got me around 60 FPS, and that's on medium settings. And when I tested it on an M1 MacBook Air, the game was barely playable, with heavy artifacts even when using the absolute lowest graphics. It's still a valid method though, and if you have a decently powerful machine, you can give it a try. Also, with this method, you can use mods for single-player games, and there's a 14-day free trial. To use Crossover, click the link in the description, enter your email, and download the app. Then, after you install Crossover, you must click the Try Now option for the 14-day trial. If you need a longer tutorial, visit our video on that. Just note that the experience with Crossover can sometimes vary between updates, so don't be surprised if it suddenly starts to break the game. If this happens, check our site for the detailed instructions, or you'll have to research this on your own. Kegworks is currently the most popular replacement for Whisky since the latter got discontinued by its developer. Think of it as a DIY version of Crossover. It's free, but it's not as reliable or user-friendly. I personally prefer Crossover, but if you are on a tight budget, you can give Kegworks a go. For this game in particular, Kegworks gets the job done and lets you play it on a Mac, but you should still be prepared for occasional bugs while working with the tool. Performance-wise, it's also similar to Crossover, but with more jank and potential for things breaking down. As for the setup, you first need to install Homebrew, then Kegworks itself, then Steam, and then the actual game. The process takes a bit more time compared to the other methods here, and so is beyond the scope of this video. For detailed guidance on how to set up Kegworks, just click the respective video in the description and it will show you exactly what to do. So this brings us to the conclusion of today's video. Remember, for more detailed explanations of the methods to play this game on Mac, you can always check the video tutorials linked in the description. And if you are interested in exploring more popular gaming titles you can play on your Apple machine, you should check the videos that will now appear on your screen or simply browse through our channel. Also, in case you found this content helpful, we'd greatly appreciate it if you like the video and subscribe to our channel. Take care and see you in the next one.